and when he's serious, because it seems like the vast majority just want casual encounters. That's it.
That's what some of y'all have just worked though, let's be honest.
Really?
Listen, we wanted the male perspective, so that's
But where are you getting that from? Like, why would you say?
Well, So here's the thing, right? They say be honest. So we have this criteria that these women set for these men. You have to be this, you need to be that, you need to be 6 feet tall, you need to make this, you need to do that, I want you to be in line, I want you not to cheat, I want you to do this. But at the same time, they're still dealing with women who are emotionally hurt, who have parents who never taught them how to be a woman. Most of these new age women don't have the concept of what a virtuous woman is. Then we want to speak to the Bible. And then you want men to treat you like a queen, but you act like peasants. See, that's the problem is you can't walk around here shaking your ass in the club and expect me to respect you when you don't respect yourself. You can't put your man before your kids and expect me to respect you as a parent. You only present what your value is. And if your value is your ass, your hair, your nails, your smile, and your presence in public, but not your education, not your person, not your love, not your heart, not your interaction, not your intelligence, then we don't get to meet that. And the thing about it is that a lot of people have this conversation and it's all cute and funny when we're talking now. But when somebody tell you that this is what you presented to me, so I gave you what I thought you was worth. The thing about it is that ain't nobody coming to you nowadays, like the young lady said, with respect. As a man, because I deserve the same respect you do. So what makes you think that I should value anything less than what you show me? And most of these women who are out here are drinking in the club, toe up, laughing, joking, and that's great, have a good time. But at the same time, if you don't carry yourself like a lady, what is a man supposed to present to you? If you don't carry yourself with respect and class, what the hell am I supposed to present to you? If you look like ass, I'm going to treat you like ass. And the truth about it is, everybody wants affection, everybody wants to feel wanted. And what women have done nowadays is replace the whole being attractive and being somebody of stature with the idea of being desired. Because the more men they want, the more powerful they are, and they think that's going to get them a good man. You could have all the money in the world, you could have a good job, you could have a banging body, you could do all of this and still be messed up in your head, and it makes you the most unattractive person ever. But this is what we get. And for every woman who sits in this room and says that I am not that woman, 4 of your girlfriends are. And the bad part about it is that I ain't got to deal with the conversation and laugh and joke, and I can get mine off and just go home. Then why would I have to go through?
Y'all hear that? Crickets. He had them women silent in there. Man, he said, for every woman in this room that say that they aren't those type of women, 3 or 4 of their girlfriends are. The truth. Oh, I showed that video to a female friend of mine, and she was like, I was waiting for the hole. I was waiting for the hole in what he said. There was no hole. She's like, I couldn't deny a single thing that he said. He was spot on. What he said got a lot of women in that room thinking about the fact that, wow, you know what? We do feel like we can do and say and be however we want, and then just expect for a man to just take us as we are. And part of the reason why they have that disillusion is because of the fact that men pursue them still. The sad reality of the matter that a lot of these type of women are failing to conceptualize is the thought that, or the idea that, is not enough to just be pursued. That the wrong person pursuing you isn't going to do you any good. If you want a certain type of man that fulfills the requirements that you lay out, that you have to be presenting yourself in such a manner that will attract that type of man. It's like they don't think about the fact that the type of men that these women are asking for hold themselves to a high regard, to a high standard. And when it comes to a woman, they're looking for someone who is a positive representation or a reflection of who they are. Present yourself as nothing more than a good time, and you will be treated as such.
take all the smoke because this is the reality for the majority of men and for the majority of women. If you are a woman that has done your whole entire body, if you put yourself in the overly sexualized category, that's why they treat you like they only want sex. You have immediately put yourself into a category of being sexualized, which means men may not respect you the same. You could have the utmost character, you could have the utmost whatever, but if you got the look that looks like sex, that's what they're going to treat you like. If you dress like the UPS man, I expect you to deliver the mail.
They can't get the cookie. They got to get my mind first. They still have to get my mind.
Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with surgery. I'm not. I'm talking about out of proportion, crazy looking, obviously done bodies.
You heard the woman in the background, right? You heard the woman in the background. She said, oh, that don't mean they can get the cookies. That don't mean they can get the goods. They still have to stimulate my mind first. She's saying that, insinuating that she's going to dress like the type of woman that her friend here on the podcast is talking about. But that doesn't mean that, oh yeah, I'm hypersexual and I'm just going to give you the box. No, you still have to show me more than that. That don't matter. You gave that statement from the mindset of a woman. The mindset of a man, it don't matter if it took her a year to give me the box. She still presented herself in such a over-sexualized manner that I'm still only gonna view her as such. It don't matter how long it takes for you to give up the box. That doesn't change the way that he perceives you if you present yourself in a way that looks like you're for everyone. You see the way she's dressed? This is always, since I was a teenager, have been the way that I like women to dress. Something that flatters their body, flatters their shape, but isn't exposing everything. I've always been a fan of that grown and sexy business class style. I know I've said it on this channel before, but it's the truth. Let's continue.
Because there's no way you're doing that for yourself. And maybe I'm making an assumption, but how you wouldn't do that for yourself? That screams, I need attention. What do you need attention for? Because you need validation, or you need your rent paid, or you need your car note paid, or you need to feel like you're the prettiest thing on whatever. It's all bad. There's nothing good that can come from that. Somebody that's had their whole body done, please let me know in the comments. Come on this show. What do you do it for? What do you do it for?
I do it for me. I do it for me because I was insecure.
You still insecure.
I had kids. My boobs don't sit up like they used to.
That's different, but you probably wouldn't do it like them, super overly sexualized. It's very clear that your body's been done. There's nothing wrong with surgery. I want that to be clear. After I have kids, please believe if I don't snap back, I am nipping and tucking whatever I need to nip and tuck. If it is not doing what I need it to do, I will get help. It is what it is. I'm not saying there's anything wrong. What I'm saying is if you put yourself in the overly sexualized category, that's why they treat you like they only want sex. You did it to yourself. So for people that are saying, oh, I just did this for me. No, you could say that, but it's not true. And your actions are showing that. And you probably regret it because now men don't treat you the same way.
But I like dressing sexy, Sarah.
So do I.
So what's the difference between...
I'm not sleazy. There's a difference. There's a difference between sexy and sleazy.
I'm so glad she said that. There's a difference between sexy and sleazy. If I can see the color of your areolas through whatever it is that you're wearing, that's probably leaning a little bit more towards the sleazy side. If I can see half of your butt cheek, or hell, even a quarter of it hanging out the bottom of your shorts, guess what? That's a bit sleazy. You can make something look sexy. You could do sexy without it being sleazy.
They say I'm the ugliest bitch on the internet.
I don't think they lie, whoever they is. Oh, y'all didn't hear me say that.
Ugly wear. Ugly wear boo. How am I the ugliest bitch on the internet and we have Miss Netta? It's no way. Right, babe?
Right, baby. They don't know.
They don't know nothing. They just mad. Pussy, it don't cut. It don't fairness here. Anything wanna fuck. Talking about I'm the ugly.
Look, I love my tattoos just as much as the next person, right? Heck, I like me a woman that's tatted up. I like me a woman that's not tatted up. It just depends on how well you rock it and how well your artwork is, right? But let's be for real. You can be the most beautiful person in the world. If you get tattoos to this degree where damn near every portion of your naked skin is covered up to the point where we can't even make out your facial features, and you think that you're anything less than not appealing, then you're living in a world of delusion, because nobody can even tell what you actually look like. Because your face is so tatted. If I look hard enough, I feel like I can kind of see what she might have looked like without the tattoos. And even then, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and I'm not the one beholding it. Let's move on.
Viewers' discretion is advised.
Why the fuck are men so much more like hitting on me, attracted to me when I'm like nasty? Like I haven't showered in like a couple days, or my hair's in a messy bun.
Washcloths are for poor people. So
yeah, I've only had one friend use washcloths, and when she would stay with me, she'd say, "Can I have a washcloth?" And I said, "I don't have washcloths.
Yeah.
There's no washcloth. Use your hand, dummy."
I really do remember the first time I crashed at a poor friend's house, and then he handed over like a towel for after the shower, and then a bar soap, and then a little one. I go, "What's the little towel?" And he goes, "A washcloth." And I go, I threw it back. I'm like, "I'm good." And he was like,
Hold on. We gotta take a shower break.
Made the conscious decision to stop washing my hands.
Remember, back in the days.
I think when I was in college. Was it college for you? I don't know. That's when I remember it, because one of my good friends from college also doesn't wash her hands, and it was like how we had that bonding experience. One day I was like, I'm just not gonna wash them. She was like, I'm not either. I don't wash my hands.
What's the first thing you wash?
Okay, I definitely go hair first.
Hair first?
Hair first.
Hold on. Y'all moving too stinking fast. No pun intended.
You wash your hair every time?
Well, I only take like one shower every 6 days, so.
You start with hair.
No, call me crazy, but I just feel like if you have to put on sunscreen in order to go outside for 5 minutes and not have your skin burn off, maybe you're not the superior race.
For those of y'all that know, I had a roommate for about 4 years. He was a white boy. Some of y'all know who I'm talking about. Yeah, he didn't use washcloths either. Yo, the fact that they sat there on that podcast and they were so serious to say that washcloths were for poor people. If you look at people that live in third, fourth world countries where they be cleaning themselves out of a bucket of water, you will see that they too use only their hands. Those people in those third world countries, yeah, they don't have washcloths because, for one, they probably can't afford the upkeep because you got to keep them clean. I don't get how somebody can think they just put some soap on their hand and they do like this. That's supposed to clean them. Yeah, some of y'all watching me right now, y'all are not happy about what I'm saying. Y'all might even hit that unsubscribe button. You can leave with your filthy ass. You're nasty. Nasty. Don't ask me why I threw that clip in there. I tell you, I was just trying to fill up some time. That's it. Trying to make this video a little bit longer. But leave your thoughts, comments, and opinions down below. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. See ya.